I had to re-watch the whole season for the purposes of this review. I hope you're happy.
You bastard!
Good day, my fellow Thomas fans, and today I would like to discuss the most recent season of Thomas and Friends, Season 22. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a big fan of the series. I watched it a lot as a kid, and obviously I still watch it now. Though I grew up during a time where the Miller era was the current show, I was a much bigger fan of everything that came from Seasons 1 through 7. And boy, was I thrilled when stuff started getting good again in Season 17. And it stayed good for the following 4 seasons. Now imagine my disappointment when this season came out, and it just sucked. This season has a mixture of episodes. 13 of them are set on Soda, and the other 13 are set on various other railways based in India, China and Australia. As well as introducing the big world, big adventures sort of theme to this season, Season 22 introduced one of my, and seemingly nearly everyone else's, main gripes with the season: the god-awful fantasy sequences. There are some admittedly tolerable ones, but then you get shit like the massive panda, retard Rebecca, and Thomas and Rosie sitting in a tree. Oh, gross! That does not belong in Thomas the Tank Engine.
Excuse me, I have to go and vomit.
A whole batch of new characters were introduced for this season, and not many of them leave much of an impact, apart from how bland they are. The only one who seems to leap out as a decent character is Rajiv, but he's basically an Indian Gordon. Everyone else is either a nice character, or they have no character, and there are a lot of those. Another complaint I have about this season is that it just feels so cheap. I mean, it features a lot of recoloured engine models and redone sets. I mean, look at the main station of the Indian Railway. It's just Knapford with the floor and main station altered. If Mattel wants to show the world to viewers, then why does everywhere look the same? That's something else that I didn't like. All the railways are named after the country they're set in. There's the Indian Railway, the Chinese Railway, and the Australian Railway. Imagine if the Northwestern Railway was just called the Sodor Railway. Wait, isn't that what Kikre calls the railway in his series? Anyway, I digress. In case you couldn't tell, I'm much like nearly everyone else in the fandom, as I think that this season just isn't that good. True, there are a few good episodes in there, but really the only memorable thing to sprout from this season is about how bad it is. This is by far Brenner and his team's worst season. True, they have some good ideas, but the execution just falls flat. In fact, that's a really good way to sum up the season. The 22nd season sets us up for a big adventure, but leaves us with a lot to be desired.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. If you want to know what I gave each individual episode and the season as a whole out of 10, my Twitter page is linked in the description, so yeah, go follow me on there. I don't post too often, but I will be doing updates on the progress of the upcoming reviews on there, so it's worth following. Also, please feel free to share your opinions in the comment section, or tell me on Twitter. I'd love to hear what you have to say about Season 22. So yeah, see you next time, guys.